Hello everybody, I am Dr. Nina Haritatou. I'm teaching English language teaching and literature in the Capodician University of Athens. And what I want to show you here is how to teach a literary text in the primary education. The truth is that most professors, most teachers of English avoid using literature because it's not an easy subject after all. But in this presentation I will show you how I used an excerpt from James Joyce's book, A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man, which is a quite demanding book, I would say. So I'm going to show you techniques that I used while teaching this excerpt to my pupils. Techniques like dramatization, role-playing, debates, reinterpretation, project-based learning, and discussion, of course. Techniques that actually enable all my pupils to see literature with a different eye. It gave us the chance to talk about societal issues. It gave a chance to the students, to the pupils, because they are very young children. It gave a chance to them to express their opinions and to open their heart in the classroom, a student-oriented classroom. And most of all, we had the chance to develop, to cultivate emotional components like empathy, like self-awareness, and help pupils improve their critical thinking and problem-solving skills. James Joyce's book, The Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man, is a very popular one, and some colleagues said that it was too daring to introduce such a difficult book in a fifth class level of primary school. However, I'm going to explain to you, I'm going to show you right now how it really worked, and it really motivated the pupils. The hypothesis is known to everyone. It is about a very young boy, Stephen Dedalus, who is studying in a very strict Catholic school, and in the excerpt that I gave to my pupils, it was the scene where Stephen was corporally punished by his Catholic teacher. Let me change the slide here. Well, it doesn't change. So the themes of the novel, as I told you, are known. There are very interesting issues that the novel introduces about the school life, the issue of punishment, puberty, the search for an identity, the role of religion in the life of an adolescent, and of course the relationship between teachers and students. We started by a general group discussion in order to enhance students' critical thinking, problem-solving abilities, and of course to cultivate empathy through the excerpt. Then we dramatized a scene. We did some pair work. They had to create a project. I divided the class in groups, and each group had to work on a project. And this project was based on the theme of religion. So what they did, they actually searched for different religions in the world, and they brought very interesting material. We are going to see this material in a minute in the class. So in a way, the theme of religion, it was connected with the theme of art. And then as a last activity, they created a digital story with the help of technology, with the help of artificial intelligence. So this is a rough plan, let's say, of the group discussion that followed after the reading of the excerpt. The focus was on the role of school, on the role of teachers and education in shaping students' worldview, how much the pupils are influenced by their teachers and by the school life. And the activity, of course, was the role of the teacher in the class was to facilitate the conversation, to introduce these themes and encourage the pupils to discuss them. It's not so difficult to do this because already young pupils have many experiences, many school experiences and experiences from their family, and it is good to encourage them to speak about them and share them with the rest of the class. Well, I have put here some questions that facilitate the conversation. We talked about Stefan's experiences at the Catholic school. Of course, we talked about the pupils' teachers and their behavior in the class, if they like them or not. We compare the very strict teacher of Stefan Daedalus with their teachers. And of course, I talked to them about the end of the book when Stefan finds the courage to rebel against all this pressure and finally found his own way. The outcome of this discussion was that we as educators can cultivate empathy in our students, self-awareness for sure, and of course to enhance their critical thinking. What followed group discussion was dramatization. The children dramatized the scene where Stefan is punished corporally by Father Dolan, physically punished, for not completing his lesson because he had broken his glasses. The objective of this activity was again to develop empathy by making students feel like Stefan's, by putting themselves in Stefan's place, and make them think critically by focusing on the use of power and punishment in school systems and how effective this is. I must tell you that they really enjoyed it. And then another discussion followed after the dramatization scene, this time on the use of punishment. And again, we had a very, very interesting conversation. Now, this is the scene that was dramatized, but we'd better listen to the children this time.
Every day, Father Dolan, right away. You boy, who are you?
Daedalus, sir.
Why are you not writing at the others?
Why
is he not writing, Father Arnold?
he broke his glasses, and I exempted him from work.
Broke? What did I hear? What is your name?
Daedalus, sir.
Out here, Daedalus, lazy little schemer. I see schemer in your face. Where did you break your glasses?
The cinder path, sir.
Oh, the cinder path. I know that trick. Lazy little loafer. Broke my glasses and all school by trick. Out with your hand this moment.
Very nice. Start, George. Start.
You boy, when will Father Dolan be in again? Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. Make up your minds for that. You boy, who are you?
Daedalus, sir.
Why are you not writing like the others? Why is he not writing, Father Arnold?
He broke his glasses, and I accept him from work.
Broke? What is this that I hear? What's your name?
Daedalus, sir.
Out here, Daedalus, lazy little schemer. I see schemer in your face. Where did you break your glasses?
The cinder path, sir.
Ho ho! The cinder path! I know that trick!
Yes, we have little actresses and actors here, and this lazy little skimmer became a slogan. Each time somebody would do something in the class, the other would immediately call him lazy little skimmer. So it was a very nice moment, one of the best moments that literature offers to our students. The next activity was the creation of a project. Well, the focus was on different religions. The pupils had the chance to learn about the multiplicity of religions that exist in the world, but the objective was mainly to teach them how to respect these religions. The fact that they brought in the class a lot of, artistic creations concerning the different religions in the world was really interesting, because most pupils were amazed by the artistic production created by different religions. And it was a chance for the children of different religions to talk in the class about their faith. It was a very, very interesting lesson. I'm going to show you now some of the material that the pupils brought in the class. So this is a painting of Christ with a cross made by an Indian, Yodi Sahi. It was made in 2009. It was brought in the class by a girl, and she talked about this painting. She explained that what you see here is Christ. It's not the traditional portrait of Christ, and we see the richness of colors, the two kneeling fingers on the left, on the right of Christ. Okay, these are two other pictures brought in class. It has to do with two different crosses. The first one was made by an artist in Congo in Africa in the 15th century, and the other one was made in France. It is kept in the French Museum of Art. It was made in the 12th century. I understand why these two crosses impressed the pupils of the team, because most of them discussed the lines. You see here we have 3 horizontal lines. Here we have 2 lines. Well, the two crosses have a lot of similarities, but anyway, they are not the traditional crosses, the ones that the pupils know. Now, this is Islamic versus Greek art. The first picture was brought in class by Ahmed, and it shows 2 Islamic dancers from a painting of the 17th century. And the second one portrays Mycenaean women. It's actually a painting on a vase. It is from the 13th century before Christ. And the pupils noticed the similarities between the two, the vibrant similarities, the colors, the shapes, the painting technique, and the stature, which is almost the same. So we had the chance to notice that, after all, different religions might share some common elements. So these pictures were brought in class by Kim, and it's really unexpected to see in the first picture an Orthodox Chinese child to bow in front of the picture of Christian saints. We had the chance to talk about Taoism and Buddhism. In the second picture we see the Taoist gods, and in the third picture we have the statue of Buddha. We talked about different religions existing in a single country, and we actually showed how people of different religions can live peacefully in the same place. And this is Guru Nanak. He's an Indian god. It was brought in class by Avnet, an Indian girl. But, well, let's listen.
Okay, Avnet is going to talk to us about her religion. This is the picture. Which god is this?
Guru Nanak.
So you believe in Guru Nana?
Yes.
Yes. Any questions about Guru Nana? This is the picture. Yes. Yes.
And how do you worship Guru Nanak?
How do you worship him?
We pray to him, we light candles, and we have pictures at home.
At home, huh? Pictures of Guru Nana. Yes. Yes.
Do you offer him presents?
If you offer him any presents.
Yes, we do. We are kind to him and we respect him.
Kind and respect, yeah? Kindness and respect, the same we do with Jesus, eh? Yes, yes.
Is he the God of good?
The God of good. Is he the God of good?
Yes, he is.
He's the God of good, yes. Well, just like Jesus, our God. Huh? So, you see the difference? Well, she is born in India, she is a Sikh, and she believes in Guru Nana. If you were born in China, for example, you would be what? Do you remember the God? Buddhist. If you were born in Turkey, Muslim. You see, it's a matter of family, huh? Of family and nationality.
Yes, of course, it's a matter of family. We had the chance to talk about the different religions. And of course, we talked about the fact that we don't choose our religions. So religions should bring people together. Religions mean love. And we must respect the people of different faiths, of different religions. At the end of the project presentation, pupils seem to have understood three things: that we don't choose our religion as such, that we must respect all religions, and that religion helps us survive through life. Now, the next activity had to do with media and technology. The focus of the objective was to encourage students to use the media they have at their disposal. So they created a short digital narrative, a short story, using voiceovers, images, and videos. Well, actually here they used only images and voiceovers, but it was a good start for such young children. And the outcome again was the usual: to cultivate empathy and self-awareness, and of course to improve their ability to think critically. Let's have a look at the story the children created. Now, the title of the story that the pupils created was Finding My Wings, a Modern Daedalus Story. Very promising title. Yes, it was actually inspired by Stephen's story. Stephen struggles in the novel with his family in order to satisfy them, to satisfy the expectations they have from him. They want him to become a priest, but on the other hand, he feels trapped and he wants to follow his own path. He wants to find his own path in life and follow it. So the children had this inspiration. They created a modern parallel. This time the protagonist was Tom, a high school student. So Tom is pressed by his parents to excel academically. They want him to become a doctor and get into a college. Let's see their story. We are going to listen to three voices. These are the first two pictures that the children brought, and the first voice is the narrator's voice, and then it's the mother's and the father voice.
This is Tom with his family. In the first picture, Tom is talking with his parents. In the second picture, his parents talked about his future.
We will send him to college.
Yes, he can become a doctor.
Here we see the picture of Tom. He's alone in studying at his desk and he is thinking.
Tom is studying hard all day long. He wants to realize his parent dream. However, this is not what he wanted to do in his life. He doesn't want to become a doctor.
Here is Tom again, alone, dreaming of becoming a pilot, apparently. Let's listen to the children.
His dream is to become a pilot and fly with planes. He's dreaming of this all the time.
I really want to fly. This is my only dream. I don't want to become a doctor.
What happens?
Tom is fighting with his parents. He's trying to explain them why he wants to become a pilot.
I like going to new places. I want to see the world. You cannot decide about my future.
And finally, at the end, Tom finds his path in life.
Finally, Tom has decided he is going to follow his dreams. Like Stefan, Tom has found what he finally wants.
Okay, this is the end of the presentation. I want to finish this presentation with this nice picture of the children in my class holding the literature book in their hand. It is an undeniable truth that the issues introduced by the literary text make challenging themes accessible for younger pupils by connecting them to everyday experiences and by encouraging empathy and problem-solving abilities. All these techniques, and I'm sure all of us can improvise and add some more, encourage conversations in the class on humanistic subjects, on issues that pupils and adolescents face sooner or later in their lives, and they help them to develop their personal opinion, for sure, to cultivate their critical thinking as they approach these themes with a critical eye and a critical mind, and feel free to express their thoughts and their ideas, share their experiences in a student-centered class where there is room for every single voice to be heard. Thank you very much for your attendance, and I wish the best to the Spanish teachers of English. Greetings from Greece. Bye bye.